Okay, so there is always an issue such that if you are right above the threshold, you get only partial subsidy. If you are under the threshold, you get full subsidy. But this full subsidy scheme covers only 3 to 4% of the population. And this premium setting, as I said, the contribution of the self-employed is based not only on earnings, but also on asset and wealth. It sounds beautiful, but it's very always, some people are always unhappy, and they provide petitions to the insurance agency that their premium setting is not just correct. So this is.
Okay, thank you very much, Soonman. I want to continue this discussion on subsidies, on financing and subsidies for the informal sector. And I would like each of you to talk just for a few minutes about what's going on in your particular country.
Can I add one more? So it is, government only provides partial subsidy, and we have a single payer, one scheme. So that means everybody is entitled to single benefit package. So the thing is, if you have a full subsidy to the informal sector, probably it's not easy to have a uniform benefit packages politically. I mean, for example, in the case of Thailand, you're trying very hard to harmonize benefit packages, but we are struggling with this, premium settings. But as the self-employed pay some contributions, we have a uniform single benefit package for everybody in the country.
Soonman, how long are we talking about in terms of you achieving universal health coverage in Korea?
As I said, we first introduced health insurance for workers in 1977, and we achieved the universal coverage in 1989. 12 years.
So about 12 years. And what about your local insurance organizations? You had over 350 local insurance organizations. What role did they play, and how did you integrate them into the system?
So until the year 2000, we had multiple insurance societies, around 350 insurance societies. So usually, insurance societies for workers are based on firms, the business, workplace. But insurance societies for the self-employed, they are based on regions. So at that time, we call either self-employed insurance scheme or regional insurance scheme. But even at that time, first, we have a uniform statutory benefit package, which accounts for about 90% of the total benefits. And only for ancillary benefits, each insurance society can set their own ancillary benefits. And claim review system was completely centralized. Payment system to providers is uniform, set by the Ministry of Health and Welfare. So it was a bit not too difficult for us to merge all insurance societies into one in the year 2000. Again, it's a cultural issue, because in the history of Korea, decentralization is very low. We used to have always, for a long time, more than 1,000 years, we always have a single big centralized government dynasty with the little role of localities. So again, it's very contextual in Korea. So people always prefer a centralized system, and Korea is a small country geographically.
Okay, thank you very much, Soonman. So a very different scheme, contributory plus tax financing. So it's a mix, but at the same time, you had a very different situation in terms of a strong central government. You have perhaps a more homogeneous society in Korea than we might find in Indonesia. Still, it took you 12 years to ramp up the universal coverage. And it also took you even longer to bring in the 350 or so insurance societies in Korea. Did I hear that correctly? The year 2000, did you say, or not?
Yeah, year 2000. So like 11 years after the achievement of universal coverage.
Okay. So we're talking about a space from 1977 to the year 2000, which is good to keep in mind, because even in a strong central government situation with relatively efforts across the country, small population. It took you 23 years to achieve this single-payer system in Korea.